the internet before it was saying the wrong information. It just said that this was an interview with Tom Chivers, the music journalist. It is not. I'm going to do some shit. I'm not going to do any statistical modeling. I'm not going to talk about the apocalypse. Fuck the apocalypse. Fucking fuck the apocalypse, man. How are you guys doing? I'm seeing text appearing. John from Barnsley, hopefully the show goes on in Sheffield. As in, what? You saying you hope life continues in Sheffield, or you hoping my show goes on in Sheffield? Because my show is not going on in Sheffield. At least it's been postponed. So yes, hello to everyone that's joining us. I was due to do a tour in what will now be the peak of this fucking nightmare. But it's been postponed and rescheduled, and we've got replacement dates for every single show, which is a credit to my team and how good they are. So yeah, it's happening. My tour is happening. Every single date is happening. So if you've got tickets to it, they are valid. I just hope that you are still all alive for the fucking rescheduled dates. They're going to be in well, there'll be a proper announcement tomorrow. It's autumn time, basically. Hello, my old fruit, says Mark Williams. Hello, darling. Cheers. Yeah, so I'm drinking through the apocalypse. I don't know about you. Also, I just bought some CBD oil. I'm going to be necking that shit. I'm just inebriation. Inebriation and homeschooling is how I'm fucking going to be spending the next few, fuck knows how long. Who fucking knows? Anyway, here we go. Right. Let's fucking do it. I got some moody lights. I'm a little bit tipsy. And I fucked your mum. So let's go. Right. Wagwan. What do you think of this view? How about this view? I like this idea. Let's see how this goes. It's a new... Cheers. Safe to the apocalypse. May it be not the apocalypse. I mean, it's not going to be the fucking apocalypse, is it? It's fucking not. It's going to be awful. But I'm over my fucking panic stage, to be honest with you. Absolute legend, gutted about all this shit that's going off. I'm not going to cancel my ticket. Yeah, don't cancel your ticket, man. It's fucking, the shit's going ahead. And in fact, to anyone that's watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, am I in isolation? Fucking too right I'm in isolation, man. Fucking, we all are. In fact, we should be. Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, is doing something fucking weird. He's making it kind of optional to self-isolate, which means that people who are sort of neurotic or scientifically minded or both are going to be holding themselves up in their houses. But the people who don't give a fuck or are dumb are going to be going out to restaurants and the tube system. Or people who just like are still insecure in their earning capacity, you know, which is most fucking people, because the government still hasn't released any real detail about how it's going to compensate people for the fact that the economy is being shut the fuck down. This is the most unprecedented time in my life, certainly in the history of this generation, maybe the last fucking 100 years, maybe of all time. But I discovered an app today. It's called House Party. Check it out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I've just put my whole family and all my friends on it. And it allows you to kind of tile the screen with video chat of everyone. And it's kind of chaos, but it's fucking great. It's better than Zoom in many ways. So yeah, that can save you if you want to communicate with your friends. It's fucking great. It's a good excuse to reach out to people you've not seen in a while. So actually, maybe this can be a time when we all are brought together by being in isolation. I know that sounds a bit cheesy, but fuck you. What we got? Works for Miss SSP on top of half a week's wages when lockdown happens with... I don't know what that meant, but it sounded positive. Fucking great. Is this mic okay? I'm going to bring it further over here. Yeah. So, some shouts to some companies that are sick and that are probably suffering and that I benefit from. I've mentioned them before, but Expert Sleepers, they make all the stuff that I use for my looping. Check them out. If you are a looper, buy their stuff. I mean, if you use Ableton and you want to do looping in VST form, do that shit. If you don't know what that means, cool. That means you have a life. Yeah. Lol, Jesus. Don't laugh at Jesus. He'll fuck you up. House Party. Hope it's not Noel Edmonds. Nah, it's got nothing to do with Noel Edmonds. Nah, it's Mr. Blobby. Even worse, man. Fucking, if you don't know about Mr. Blobby, right? If you're not from the UK and you are maybe over fucking 30 or something, you wouldn't... So if you're under 30, I mean, you wouldn't remember Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby was weird. I'm not going to explain Mr. Blobby. Google Mr. Blobby and you'll see the majesty. If you don't know... If you know about Mr. Blobby, big up. Mr. Blobby is a horrible abomination. Yeah, too right. Mr. Blobby was like... It was actually really funny in the beginnings. There was this show called Noel's House Party. It was quite funny. It's kind of like family entertainment, you know. It's like a sort of prank magazine show kind of thing, interviews and silly games and shit. But like, they had this character that was fucking actually hilarious that was called Mr. Blobby, and it was this fucking stupid, like fake, big like man in a suit kind of thing, and they do pranks and punk people and shit, and it was actually genuinely funny. But then it became this kind of national hero, like cultural icon, and then it got its own song, and then like the joke wore thin, and it was fucking irritating. And its song went like this. It was like Blobby, Mr. Blobby, la 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 la. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, la 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 la. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, la 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 la. I mean, it was really one of the shittest things ever, which was a shame because actually it started off as a really funny kind of, you know, edgy prank thing, and then it ended up with that song. And that song is worse than Crazy Frog. It's up there with Crazy Frog. You're too much, bruv. Fuck you. I'm just enough. I'm just right. I'm just the right amount of things. Holy fuck, are you Anklepants? No, but Anklepants is dope. If you don't know about Anklepants, check out Anklepants. Go on the internet and check out Anklepants. He did a fucking Boiler Room set a few years ago that I must have watched fucking, I don't know, 20, 30 times. Never got to the end of it. It's a nightmare. It's like, basically, he's a geezer who works in special effects. He's from Australia. I forget his real name, but he goes by Anklepants with a K. And he's got a prosthetic robot MIDI-controlled penis nose that erects on the beat, right? And he's making all this like really unpalatable, like I don't even know what you'd call it. I suppose it's electronica, but it's really weird and not that good. But fucking, he's wearing this giant, like horrible latex head with motors in it and this cock that goes up and down. It's fucking amazing. You've got to check it out. He's a fucking legend. Yeah, Anklepants, if you're watching, you are the best thing that has ever happened to music. My corona. That's not funny. You can't. Animatronic dick face. Exactly. Animatronic dick face. My made you a fist anus frame for Elusifest. Oh, fucking. Wait, you're not talking about this. You're talking about a different one. But this is an anus picture that I had made for me by Krillustrates, if you want to check her out. That is her that's her name, I suppose, on the internet. Look at that. I'm not going to explain what it is. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm just going to let that just sizzle, you know. Yeah, fucking... Yeah, no, someone at Elusive Festival made me an anus picture. So, to clarify, for anyone who doesn't know, on my rider, when I do live shows, it says that the promoter must provide a framed picture of the word anus in any font other than Comic Sans. So people go all out. That was one. I've had it hand embroidered ones, hand drawn ones. I had like a light up open sign for a shop that said anus instead of open, and I could change the color with a remote control. I've had anagrams, word searches, and they're all in my tour managers' houses. I've had like several tour managers over the years, and they've all got walls of anus, just the word anus in every most amazing. Because I had them in my house, and my wife was like, get them the fuck out of my house. And I was like, fair enough, it's a bit weird. So now I just pollute the homes of well-meaning tour managers with the word anus. Anyway, let's do some fucking music. Fuck all this shit. Fuck this fucking shit. Which view is better? This view or this view? Let's do this one. I have Quagmire's jaw. I do. I've been likened to many people in the past who have a sticky outy chin, but never Quagmire. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity. Giggity giggity. I'll freely admit that was an unconventional ending for an unconventional tune because I'm an unconventional kind of guy. Can't. Right, okay. What were we saying? Darude, COVID storm. Fucking just listen. Shut up about COVID. Fuck COVID, man. Listen, I am over my panic stage. I'm fucking over it for now until the great die-off begins, if indeed it does. Do you know the Corbett report? If you don't, check out the Corbett report. There's a guy, James Corbett. He's kind of somewhere between the most rational and well-informed man on earth and a lunatic conspiracist. He's somewhere between them. I don't know exactly where he lies. I think he might be a very clear thinker, but I think he's also slightly tainted with the curse of conspiratorial thinking. Usually it takes people that think conspiratorially to dig out the genuine conspiracies that are there. And he's no David Icke, but I don't know. I trust him on a lot of stuff, and he seems to think. I say I trust him. He's an authoritative voice to my mind. Check him out, the Corbett report, because he gets de-algorithmed. I think like his stuff used to get a lot more views before YouTube started to purge some of the so-called conspiratorial stuff. But yeah, I saw a lot of people commenting when I've been talking about this COVID-19 shit, being like, oh, it's a conspiracy and they're trying to control you and it's an excuse for martial law. Yeah, that is true. But it is also a dangerous disease. It's the kind of shock doctrine stuff, you know what I mean? You know, the people in power who lust for power, well, the kind of people that want to be in power are the kind of people who lust for power. And they'll take any excuse to get more power, or at least the structure of power lets those people percolate to the top, and it kind of favors that kind of thinking. So whether you believe there's like an Illuminati controlling everything, or whether you believe that this is just the way human nature tends to express itself, unless rigorous sunset clauses are put in to the bills that are being made at the moment. Yeah, have you read the coronavirus bill? It's terrifying. Indeed. And in the UK, we don't have a written constitution, and we've just come out of Europe, which means that we're coming out of the European Court of Human Rights system. So we are not going to be beholden to anyone or anything. It is scary. That's another thing to be worried about. You know. So I'm done with it. I'm just going to fucking make some tunes. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just wanted to, you know, my work is done. I just wanted to sound the alarm about this disease because the stats speak for themselves. It is not a conspiracy. It will probably be used by a lot of people to grab power. Fuck knows what it's going to do to the world economy, but I don't even know what I was talking about. Cheers. It's fucking just, yeah. Hi from Winterthur. Remember me, Stefan? What's going on, Stefan? How you doing, man? I do. Music will save the day. Let's fucking see if it does, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, I need to hype a thing that's coming out tomorrow. Despite the fact that I'm currently homeschooling my children and I spent all day prepping for the fucking apocalypse, I am still continuing with the Sheer Volume project. And if you want to seek out my Patreon, it hasn't officially launched yet, but some people have already started sponsoring me. I just want to give a special shout out to the few people who've actually discovered my Patreon and started sponsoring me. There are 3 levels and 1 special one if you really want to go nuts. But yeah, essentially the base level, you can get access to stuff that I don't put out to the wider world if you want to see more of my stuff. And there's patron only live streams that I'm going to be doing. There's extra material that I'm going to give out. And then there's a level in there for people that are interested in the tech side of what I do, which is a little bit more, but it's more involved and there's a lot more content. It's just not the kind of thing I would want to bother most people about, but some people have questions about how I do what I do. Either way, do check out my Patreon. The reason being, money's quite hard to come by at the moment for artists. So it's not just me. It's every single artist on the planet who earns their money through live revenues. There are no live revenues for the foreseeable. And a lot of artists as well make the majority of their income in the summer months during festival season, because festivals tend to pay more than your own headline shows do. And that's all gone. Luckily, my tour has been rescheduled for autumn, but in the meantime, I've still got bills to pay. I don't know what the government are going to do fuck it. Everyone's in the same position, to be honest, unless you work for a really good company and you've got a lot of savings. Most people are in this fucking precarious position. But if you feel like helping me out, go to my Patreon. I'd love your support. That'd be great. I can continue to feed my children and prep for the apocalypse. That sounded a bit like Boris Johnson. I can continue to as it were, prep for the apocalypse and get ready for any eventuality of get ready for the apocalypse. Get ready to be prepared for the apocalypse and to get ready for anything that may come out. That was my version of If, which is a song which my culture abandoned in 1725 because it was racist. Listen, don't fuck with me. Okay, can we order that one or we have to rip it? Well, listen, yo, if you're watching on Twitch and you want to take some clips out of what I'm doing and do that, because you can on Twitch. It's easy to do. I don't think you have to be like a moderator or anything. Twitch is new to me, relatively speaking. I have a relatively small following on there, but if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to do that shit. Yeah, okay. Isolation quarantine hasn't been so bad, but I haven't stopped watching porn in over a week. This live stream has saved my wrist from carpal tunnel. Yeah. Is it all right to watch porn in the time of Corona? I'll just leave that one hanging in the air.
These balls, you got to see them. I got these balls, you got to see them. I got these balls, you got to see them. Got to see them. I got these balls, got to see them. Got to see. Balls, they're the size of trucks. I'ma sing about my balls, and I don't give a fuck. About my balls, I don't give a fuck. be honest though,
I'm just glad that fucking Bowie and Prince weren't around to see this. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't mean that song. I mean the fucking...
more wine. More wine, motherfuckers.
I mean, look, I don't need to talk to that because I've got this fucking... Listen, I don't give a fuck. Why would I give a fuck? Wine's perfectly legal. It's made of grapes. Grapes are legal. All you need to do is leave them in a barrel for a bit and they turn into this beautiful, fragrant, full-bodied inebriant we call vino, motherfucker. Get with the program. Don't be a cunt. Yeah. Also, marijuana should be legal. Do you guys think, right, let's take a little poll. Make some noise in the comments if you think that after this coronavirus thing has done whatever the fuck it's going to do, marijuana will become legal across the world. Peace will be declared because people have realized that we're all one superorganism pulsating and beating and ejaculating into each other's fucking orifices at exactly the same time, just screeching in pure ecstasy. You know? Maybe everyone will make a giant cum face at the same time and fall in love with each other. And then they'll legalize marijuana and just fuck for all eternity. All the adults, that is. Jesus Christ. Legal state here. Sounds very Roman. Yeah. Orgiastic fervor. Bang. Right. Let's...
There's more shit. Why not? I like shit.
Where the fuck did you put my wine? Why are you fucking with me? Don't fuck with me. I've told you. Hang on. How are you guys? You're right. That was awesome. Now, may I suggest some down-tempo side-dub? Yeah. That got a bit weird. It's time for 10 seconds of GABA. Is it? Yeah.
was fucked. Let's do a proper one.
Scared me when that happened to me. Emotions that I never felt seem to take through me. And now there's been an adjustment to my mind. And now I've seen the best of mankind. 'Cause there's been something that I found nowhere. Something that is growing day by day. Something that is growing day by day. Something that is growing day by day.
Sweet. I could keep going. I could fucking keep going all night. Shall I? If you want one more tune, say in the comments. If this is gonna be a fucking virtual gig and I just walk off stage, be like, boom. You know, just wait for people to start chanting one more tune. Like some cunt. Yeah. If people in the comments say one more tune, I'll do one more. Otherwise, I'm going to fuck off now. I'm waiting. I don't know. I probably should go to bed. We all have to guard our health in these troubled times, don't we? One more tune, says one person. Shall I just do it for you? One more tune. Yeah, basically, yeah. If you want to support me and this fucking shit, then please do go over to my Patreon and see the tiers that I have there. When I say tiers, I mean fucking, can you hear that ambulance? Ominous these days. Fucking who knows what the fuck that shit is, man. Yeah, when I say tiers in my Patreon, I don't mean TEARS. Although maybe I should put a tier in my Patreon where it's just tiers, where I send you vials of my tears. If that's the thing you guys want. I'll do one more tune. Because why not? No one's going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Fuck it.
I'll do one more. It's going to be nice and chilled. Nice and relaxed. You know what I mean? something on my mind for so long. I've been searching for the will to find this song. I've been searching for your love
afraid that's your lot. You can all fuck off now. Where can you download that tune? I don't know. I think I was recording it. Let me check if I was recording that. Because I should record this shit. Was I recording it? No. I'll make another one. I thought I was recording it, but none of the tracks were enabled. Maybe it was just, I didn't get the multi-track, but I mean, it's recorded. You can just listen to the stream. If you're on Twitch and you want to clip any of these things, please do. It would be great, because I haven't got time to do that shit. Like, I could, but I hate pouring through my own shit. Fucking drives me nuts. So if you want to like go through the stuff I've done and take clips out, that'd be great. Also, again, if you want to check out my Patreon, that'd be great. It's not officially launched yet. I'm going to do a proper launch for it, but it's there. There's a bunch of levels that you can subscribe to, and each of them has a different bunch of benefits. Mainly they're, access to stuff that I have. I can't clip the songs as standard viewers, unfortunately. Second limit. All right, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can make some people mods, actually. Maybe that's a thing. I need a channel moderator. Yeah, if you want to be a channel moderator, just message me on any of the platforms. I think you can just message me on Twitch, and I'll make you a mod if I like the cut of your jib. But yeah, check out my Patreon. Please give me money so I don't get thrown out of my house. It's like that, honestly. I was about to go on a fucking tour that was going to earn tens of thousands of pounds. And on top of that was going to be fucking sick. And the tickets were selling great. And then this virus hit. And aside from killing like thousands of innocent people, it's also eradicated the livelihoods of every touring artist on the planet. And you can't get money from record sales anymore, because the streaming platforms are amazing value for the end user, but they fuck the artist hard in the arse. And I don't like being fucked in the arse by the major labels who basically own Spotify and Apple Music. I don't want to get into it, but essentially, I'm going on tour at the end of the year, but until then, I have supplementary income from voiceovers and stuff like that. But essentially, I'm broke as fuck. I was going to be fucking absolutely laughing off the back of this tour, which is still happening, but it's a long way away. So just go on my Patreon. Please help me out. Just like, it's my last big issue. Please, sir. It's so kind of you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. But it is like that. Every single artist in the world has been reduced to e-begging. But I think maybe that's the way it should be. There's an amazing TED Talk by Amanda Palmer where she was expounding the benefits of Kickstarter on a spiritual level. She was like, look, if you like what an artist does, fund them directly, because they'll make the truest art that way. They're not gonna, have to think about commerciality or corporate fuckery. So yeah, if you like what I do, consider funding me on Patreon. It's, there's the lowest tier in there is the same as like a cup of coffee every month. So yeah, I don't know. You can continue watching my shit for free. I won't hold it against you. but yeah, man. And if there's any DJ, any artist, any fucking singer, whatever that you like, check them out. Save their ass right now, because COVID-19 has fucked the live events industry. All right. Pulpit dismantled, preaching over. Thank you very much for... sorry, by the way, if any of you have been giving super chats, I can't see on this screen. Next time I do this, sorry, thank you if anyone has. But yeah, I see everyone's fucked right now. Like, I'm like here e-begging, and fucking essentially most people's income has just been eradicated. So let's just see what happens. If you change your Twitch category to music and performing arts, you should pick up more views. I think I did. It is music and performing arts. Is it not? Did I do like a troll category? Maybe I did that when I set it up. That sounds like the kind of dickhead thing I would do. Save. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you again another time. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Night-night. Okay. Bye-bye. Night-night. Don't die of corona. Wash your fucking hands, you filthy bastards. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.